So welcome to the Art Museum.
It's the kind of family time many of us take for granted.
Some big paintings, right?
A group of fathers
And tells you what year we got it.
with their children
like the horsey.
touring the St. Louis Art Museum.
Right through here.
Every step together is cherished.
Morning, fellas. Morning. How everybody doing?
The father-child get-together at the museum is actually part of a program that started here
Left here with a positive attitude about that.
at the Father's Wrap.
But if you got time to get high, if you got time to run the streets, if you got time to go woman to woman, we got time for friends. You know what I'm saying? We should make time for ourselves.
These men have voluntarily enrolled at the Father's Support Center in the heart of North St. Louis. They're here because they want to be better fathers.
I have 3 children, 22 years old, I have 1 son.
40 years old, I got 8 kids.
How's everybody doing?
The center was founded in 1997 by Halbert Sullivan, a man who knows a lot about broken families.
My mom never married my father. I never knew the guy really.
And the consequences.
By 1975, I was standing in front of a judge at the age of 24 years old, and he was pronouncing life on me for selling drugs. Yes.
After years of crime and drugs, he got clean
And I thought, this is just crazy.
and then got a master's degree in social work at Washington University.
Get right with it, that recent decision making.
His Father's Support Center is a national model for breaking the cycle of broken homes.
The lack of family structure in urban America is as worse as anything you could ever imagine.
Taking some big steps.
In urban America, there are no, in my opinion, there are no true, realistic family values. Spit it out. What's up?
Halbert Sullivan insists the breakdown of families is a leading factor for high crime rates.
Don't start there, man. Don't start there.
He says the best way to change that
There's something wrong with that thinking right there.
is to get dads involved.
39, I got 6 kids.
35, 8 kids.
Along with parenting skills, they will earn GEDs and get job training. But it's tough.
My name is Aaron Woodson. I got 3 kids. I'm 26 years old.
Aaron Woodson just got out of prison. The mother of his children is still behind bars. He hasn't seen his daughter in months.
Last time I seen her was on Christmas, and that's it. You know, I wanted to, share a picture with y'all, if y'all didn't mind, and just knowing that, I'm a father, and, I want to get close to my daughter, and, be in her life. I feel that this program can help me out.
Not long after this session, Aaron was out of the program.
Darnell Sherrod, 28. I got 2 kids.
Darnell Sherrod is hoping for a second chance.
There you go.
Damani is his second child. He wants to get it right this time.
My oldest daughter is 10, and I wasn't in her life quite as much as I should have been. Daddy's girl. I mean, having a mother is pretty decent, but it's rarely that the fathers be around. To see them grow up is a beautiful thing.
Trying to save the lives of the youth.
Terrell Golson is taking a different approach to helping families in crisis.
Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off.
He's with a group of men passing out flyers,
You won, he won.
urging residents to put down the guns.
Someone lost their child to the gun violence.
One of the men with him, Joe Robinson, shows me vivid evidence that the folks in this neighborhood have been devastated by violent crime.
Childhood friend of mine was gunned down, murdered, shot 12 times right here, died right here. You can still see his blood in the concrete.
Any idea why they came after him?
It's the life, the game. That's one thing we need to understand. If you play the game, you got to accept the game. Flat out.
Tired of the violence, tired of the abuse, tired of
Just tired of the way of life. That way of life, man.
Joe and Terrell are an unlikely pair. Terrell was a Crip, Joe a Blood, gang rivals on the streets of St. Louis. They met in prison. How does a Crip and a Blood become best friends?
Maturity, understanding, wisdom.
Now they're fighting together to reach and save today's at-risk kids.
You'd rather be free out here than in jail and ain't got nobody to somebody telling you what to do.
Joe and Terrell are part of the Neighborhood Alliance program based out of Better Family Life in North St. Louis.
They teach you something.
The program connects many ex-offenders with jobs and requires them to give back to the community through projects like the Put Down the Pistol campaign and the door-to-door delivery of a list of services and phone numbers to families in need.
Our inner cities have seemed to have just been abandoned. So we believe that it's now time for us to begin to come back into neighborhoods and embrace people in the neighborhoods.
James Clark, a vice president of Better Family Life, says crime has plunged in the 2 neighborhoods targeted by the Alliance Project.
When are we going to say we know where the neighborhoods are, where the resources are needed? Let's send resources into these neighborhoods. When America gets to that point, you will see a reduction in crime, you will see a reduction in violence, and all of us will become safer.
Tyree Truss feels safer too. Like Terrell and Joe, he's been helped by Better Family Life. Now he's a cook at the Rustic Goat near St. Louis's trendy Loft District. He seems happy, and that's a dramatic change from his childhood.
Anthony, can you watch this?
I remember me and my brother, we had cap guns. We were outside shooting at each other in the snow. It was a beautiful Christmas. And that was the first time I seen somebody get killed. I don't know what it was about, don't know what it was for. But at that time, I thought it was okay.
He grew up surrounded by drugs and violence, joining a gang and committing his first strong-armed robbery at age 10.
They'll tell you, I don't got nothing, I don't got nothing. No. Smack them with the pistol. And if they still don't want to say anything, shoot them in their leg. Tell you, look, next time I'm gonna hit you in your stomach. Next time I'm gonna hit you in your neck. Where is it? I know you got it.
Did it work?
Every time.
At 17, he was in jail.
Lucius bread pudding?
Now, in his early 20s, he believes he's turned his life around.
I'm glad I'm here, though. I'm glad I'm here and able to tell what's going on, what's been going on.
Like Terrell and Joe, he also goes door to door, paying back the help he got from mentors and community support groups.
Ty, you come in. Just checking on you, everything. I got everything prepped.
Restaurant owner David Holman believes Tyree has put that hard past behind him.
It's about having that support staff and having some characters in your life that do understand, you know, a better life or a better opportunity they can tell you about.
There's your prize. You won a fish.
Tyree's support system still includes Better Family Life, which is also devoted to helping residents throughout North St. Louis reclaim their neighborhoods. Part of the group's mission involves hosting community events like this block party with free food and games.
We don't need to reinvent it. Everything we need is right here in our neighborhoods. We have got to come in and not bring our own flavor, but take the flavor that's already there.
On the same Saturday, just blocks away from the neighborhood party, a group of fathers use sports to turn their kids in a positive direction. So the goal here is to basically kind of turn this into their gang.
Right.
Does it work?
Pretty much. Some kids. We still lose a few kids to the streets or whatever, but we save a lot of kids also. I didn't have a father in the home with me, so it's very important to me. I want to break the cycle to where I'm in the household with my son, so he can have a male role model to look up to.
It's been a journey.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
And here's proof that those efforts to break the cycle do have results.
What I've learned since I've been here is to be productive in my life.
The men in the Father Support Center program are graduating.
50% of these men have received some type of employment or are involved in a training component.
On this stage, on this night, the spotlight is on them.
Oftentimes people think that we're trying to do something for this guy. That's not the intent. The intent is to impact outcomes for children. So we're working between his ears for him to begin to understand and value what he needs to be doing for his children.